Hello and welcome to Detroit Performs. I'm your host, DJ Oliver, and today is a very special episode showing how art is used in therapeutic ways. Because of this, we're at Pennington Center for Blind Children in Taylor, Michigan. Established in 1952, Pennington Center is a private nonprofit 5-day residential and daycare agency servicing blind and multi-disabled children, ages 1 through 12. We'll learn more about Pennington Center throughout the show. Our first segment takes us to a visual arts therapy program in Royal Oak. ArtSoul Therapy's mission is to provide therapeutic opportunities, empowering individuals to heal, grow, and discover. Let's take a look.
Art therapy is a way of expressing yourself through the arts. We have a motto in ArtSoul Therapy that we help people heal, discover, and grow through the arts. And so, depending on whatever the issue that they're dealing with, I'm hoping that someone can leave here, feel good about themselves, maybe feel empowered by the art that they've made.
Getting someone to understand art therapy is not about the art, it's about the process of creating the art. So then you'll see somebody who says, I can't draw, I can't paint, I can't, but yet they're able to express themselves, in such a way that they weren't aware of. And I think for me, as a teacher, as an artist, as a therapist, that's what's so amazing.
We, through schooling, dealt with both psychology and understanding how art can help benefit people while participating. So we can also work with people that might have a hard time communicating to other people, people that might deal with autism, people that found that maybe talk therapy could be a little intimidating or they feel vulnerable. Well, they can be participating in art while they are sharing their thoughts and feelings at the same time.
It comforts me to do art of any kind. You don't think about particularly your problems that are going on all the time when you're doing art. You're just doing your picture. And it's very relaxing and soothing, and that's why art therapy is wonderful.
We work with individuals of all ages and abilities. I've had little ones 3 years old, and we've had people up into their 80s. And I think that's a magical part of art. It transforms so many different people of all different areas.
One way that it can help is by, let's just say even with hand-eye coordination, where they're viewing something, and by viewing, they're able to look up and come back down and to practice. I have clients that sometimes even have to, because of an accident that's happened, their non-dominant hand needs to be used. And so that's where it can also help too, is to practice with that. I have a client that I've worked with that it brings up memories where they've had issues because of a closed-head injury. It can help bring up memories of their past and help them remember things that they've completely forgot about.
Well, when it came to art, yeah, I lost it. It's like coming back from the dead, Just slowly, it came back to me, In the beginning, I couldn't draw a stick man. People told me I could draw, and I didn't even remember I could draw. That's how bad it was. But over the years, it came back.
Michael has dealt with a closed-head injury and also with grief and loss. And he's a talented artist, but sometimes people need that push, that discipline to be someplace to create their art.
She brings out the creativity in me. I don't know why or how, but she does. It works. Doing it actually works. It's not like medication or anything. This actually works, If you're really into it and you're doing it, your mind is, you're here.
I love it. It's peaceful. Makes me peaceful. I can use my own imagination too, which is good.
Joan is a client that has been in an accident, and so she does have some disability with her motor skills. So we work with art, being able to express yourself through that.
Art helps a lot physically and mentally. You put your mind on making something out of something, out of some things you like to do.
The way that I see her progress is she once came in and she was very stressful from what a day she had. And when I start working with her, she had such a difference in her where I could tell that all that what she was feeling throughout the day, she was able to calm down and say, I'm so glad that I'm here. I'm so glad that I'm giving this time to myself to be able to create this art.
Good feelings to me. Good things that have happened to me, and there's also bad things that I do away with, in the past. It's always in the past. I always think about my future.
All you have to do is take the water and mess it up a little bit, and then it doesn't look so bad, see?
Mary Lou, she's had her own losses in her life and had her own challenges, so for her, she uses art kind of to combat the feelings of loneliness and grief and loss, and kind of transition that into working with others. So she comes to a lot of workshops that I do and shares her story with other people, and just is real passionate about art.
You don't think of your situation when you're doing art. You're more relaxed, and you just don't think about anything except what you're doing in the art. So you don't need to worry about, like I worry about, driving far and not finding a place, or being upset or worrying about things. You don't do that.
So today, I'm gonna see if you can guess what we're making. Let me see, look at what's behind my back, watch. This is a special one. So this kind of butterfly is called a wishing butterfly. The kids group today is, their ages 5 to 8, and it's just an expressive arts group. So they come together and they don't have a particular goal in mind except to express themselves through their artwork. These are called water paints, so this is what you do first. Dip it in the water, then dip it in the color you like, and then on your paper. I think art can really help express emotions so many ways, through color, through texture, through the placement of an image on the paper. And I think it is really an individual thing. People say, what color should I use, Erin? Where should I put it? Do you think it needs more blue? And I always say, what do you think? And it's frustrating, but it really makes you come back and think about your own. I don't know, where would I like to add more, and why, and what does it mean? And I mean, I think a lot of times when you go back and look at an art piece, you can see the story in there. You can kind of tell what was going on in someone's life, or gosh, that painting looks sad, or that looks so happy, or maybe a different time. It's not always, I mean, dealing with issues and grief and loss and trying to bring about different emotions. It's not always happy, but I think it's a learning process, and it's about healing and growing and really discovering, who you are, how you feel, and where you're going to go next.
Art helps heal because it's very meditative to be concentrating on a piece of art. Life is just stressful, and so to be able to take that time and to concentrate on something else besides all the problems that you're dealing with in life, it's nice and it's relaxing and it's putting you in the here and now. They can take that feeling to conquer everyday issues that people have.
To learn more about ArtSoul Therapy and all the artists seen here today, head to DetroitPerforms.org.